Sharon, how are you? I'm doing well today. I am doing very, very well. Thank you for asking. We're coming in here with an active tornado watch right now. This here is tornado watch number 597. Again, tornado watch 597. It includes southeast Iowa, western and south central Illinois, and eastern Missouri. And we do have an active tornado warning right now. Looks like we may actually have something trying to spin up here in the very back of that tornado warning, which is over Hagener. Yep, guys, if you guys just saw that live, I said that we had a couplet starting to form. They just dropped a tornado warning on that. So, again, I know what I'm talking about. We have a couplet forming over Versailles and Cooperstown. And it's going to be heading east toward Hagener. East toward Hagener. You guys can see that right there. We have that couplet. Kentucky Shop, how are you doing tonight? How are you doing, Kentucky Shop? So Kentucky, as of now, does not have any tornado watch. However, tomorrow, if you can see, this is tomorrow here. The eastern side of Kentucky does have that 2% tornado risk right here. This is the part of Kentucky that will have that. Again, this is our tornado risk for tomorrow here. For tomorrow. Pennsylvania, where we are, is up in here. West Virginia is down here. Maryland is down here. And then Virginia is down here. So you can kind of see how it's all four states. Delaware and New Jersey is also partially in that zone as well. But again, we do have an active tornado warning right now. We have a couplet trying to form here in Illinois. Eastern Missouri is in the tornado watch for tonight, yes. You are in the tornado watch for tonight. This is till 10 p.m. Central Time. Until 10 p.m. Central Time, we have a tornado watch. We do have some warnings active right now. Again, our tornado watch here is we have the counties highlighted in yellow. Chuck, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. St. Louis is in a tornado watch. So the St. Louis area is here in a tornado watch. That is St. Louis behind us. They are in the tornado watch. EJ, thank you for the heart me. Much appreciated. Jen, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Again, right there, we do have that tornado warning. We have a couplet that is trying to form over near Cooperstown. Jace, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. So, yes. The yellow is the active. Dolores, thank you for the 11 Earths. Thank you. The tornado risk for tomorrow ends right around New York City. Newark, New Jersey is as far east as it will go, up into that general region. Chuck, thank you very much for the compliments. Thank you. We have a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings down into Georgia, Alabama, and North Carolina right now, even parts of Florida. We have The severe thunderstorm warnings, our tornado risk is up in Illinois. Now, it looks like that tornado warning is starting to die out, guys. That's some good news over Coopertown. That couplet is starting to disappear. So we won't have to worry too much with that. Again, we have that tornado warning that will most likely be expiring here soon. Dolores, thank you for the another Earth. Sophie, thank you very much. Idiotic Uploads, hello. Thank you. If you guys want the full HD stream, I am live on YouTube as well. I am streaming in full HD over there as well. But yes, this is what we have going on right now. We have an active tornado watch. There is that active tornado warning as well. We can see the tornado watches, the tornado watch there in the counties included in that. Pete, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I really appreciate the follow there. Paul, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Jen coming in with the lightning bolts. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Julian, thank you as well. Again, the tornado watch is right here, guys. That tornado watch is behind me right now. This is for Illinois. The majority is Illinois and St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis, Missouri. Thank you. So, yes. Again, that tornado warning here should be expiring very soon. They're probably going to cancel the tornado warning. The rotation that was there on radar is not there currently. It was, though. It definitely was. This is in Illinois again. I'm going to be looking, I'm going to be keeping an eye here on this little batch as well, seeing what may or may not occur. For Monday, I mean, Redbeard, first time I just saw you comment. If you commented something before, TikTok might have censored it. Yes, so tomorrow, this is from the National Weather Service. This is your tornado risk for tomorrow. 2% for the green, 5% for this brown. So there definitely is. Now, when we take a look here at the outlooks, that wind threat is terrible, guys. This wind threat that I'm talking about in my video there, that's your wind threat. This is right over Washington, D.C. That's Washington, D.C. there. And you have a 45% risk for the wind damage. I am using a Blackmagic Studio 4K Plus. It's about $1,600. It's about $1,600, and I have about a $400 lens on it. It's super awesome. And then I have a $250 capture card in the workstation here to do full 4K 60 input. Now, the lighting setup, it's a little weird on the TikTok side, but CJ Owensboro, we actually have, I have a friend down in Owensboro, actually. So, when we start looking here, a potent Again, they're saying it's potent. A potent mid-upper shortwave trough will move from Illinois to the central Appalachians during the period. A seasonally anomalous belt of strong west and southwesterly flow will move through the base of the trough and overspread the central southern Appalachians into the mid-Atlantic states. In the low levels, low pressure will develop east from northern Illinois to Lake Erie through evening. A cold front attendant to the surface low will sweep east-southeast across the Midwest during the day and reach the Appalachians in northern Mississippi, Alabama late overnight. The Ohio Valley to mid-Atlantic to the southern Appalachians and through the Carolinas. Scattered showers and isolated storms are forecast to be ongoing over the Ohio Valley Monday morning, with more widely spaced convection trailing west-southwest into the mid-south Ozarks. Considerable cloud cover with northward extent over a large moist and warm sector will limit destabilization into portions of Pennsylvania and north. Farther south, heating of a very moist boundary will yield a moderate to very unstable air mass, anywhere from 1,500 to 3,000 joules, over 3,000 joules per kilogram of your mixed layer CAPE, from Pennsylvania southward into the southern Appalachians. Multiple bands and clusters will likely begin to develop towards midday over the upper Ohio Valley and central Appalachians. Less certain is convective timing over the Tennessee Valley, where a large spread of model solutions is currently depicted. Nonetheless, scattered thunderstorms will likely develop by early to mid-afternoon and become quite extensive from northern Alabama, Georgia, into Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia, and Maryland. That is a very long and widespread system that we have coming in. A mix of semi-discrete cells and clusters are possible initially, and a risk for all severe hazards is expected given favorable shear profiles for storm organization and low-level rotation. Your low-level rotation, that's what can form wedge tornadoes, is that low-level shear. Upscale growth is expected as storms move into northern Virginia, Maryland, and the Chesapeake Bay vicinity during the late afternoon and early evening, where the wind risk will seemingly be maximized. It says maximized. This is a 45% severe wind damage for the Washington, D.C. area. Much of the activity will eventually move east of the mid-Atlantic coast during the evening in areas further south through the Carolina, Piedmont, and into the coastal plain. Guys, this is what I'm saying. This is going to be very, very intense. And there's a lot of haters on my videos saying, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. This is coming straight from Norman, Oklahoma. This is coming straight from the National Weather Service in Norman, Oklahoma, the Storm Prediction Center. This is going to be insane. You know, maximized winds, you could see, you know, mind you, severe thunderstorm warning only requires 55 or 56 mile per hour winds. With this wind threat, could possibly see up to 70 to 80 mile per hour winds in many places. You know, and the big thing is, a lot of people are like, well, my app doesn't say this. My app doesn't show that. I've done forecasting for a while. I've done a lot of education when it comes to meteorology. I can sit there. I can read models. I have a professional setup here. I'm not some kid with a phone, you know, trying to do this. No, I've spent a lot of time and money through the years doing what I do. This here will begin tomorrow morning and slowly start to make its way. I'd say probably by anywhere from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., we will see this really start to fire off. You know, there's going to be some of that daytime heating convection that does start to get riled up, and all we need is the pillars. Once we get the pillars starting to form, which is the big anvil clouds that go anywhere from 30 to 40,000, sometimes 50,000 feet tall, once those start forming, what happens with the area in red just joined? So I just read the risk for tomorrow. This red, you guys are gonna have high winds. This pink here, that pink is over Baltimore, Washington, Arlington, Frederick, Germantown, Annapolis, that there, extremely high winds. Extremely high winds. And according to the Storm Prediction Center, this is a potent system and that your winds will be maximized over the DC area. It's gonna kind of vary, but it's definitely the Appalachians is really gonna help this. For the red, you could see probably 40 to 60 mile per hour winds quite easily, very easily. The closer you get up into the DC area, as of tonight, this will change at 2 a.m., guys. This will change at 2 a.m. But what you are going to see is possibly up to 70 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts in the DC area. Winchester, you guys are like right there. You guys are right in the middle. I've been to Winchester several times. I've been to Culpeper. Yeah, I mean, you guys are right next to it. That's Winchester right there. So again, you guys are definitely going to be seeing possibly these 70, 80 mile per hour wind gusts. And guys, I do want to stress this now. As it was showing about Tennessee, we have been keeping an eye. So for those who don't know, there's actually 3 models. We primarily use what is called the HRRR and the GFS. The HRRR is showing some quite severe weather in Tennessee. Now, they're going to see how the latest models run. That was a little bit earlier. This was about 2 or 3 hours ago. Showed that there could be a significant weather threat happening in Tennessee, but we're hoping that maybe that model had a bad run and it's showing something that won't happen, because that does occur. But the National Weather Service is still tracking, like we are over here, what is planning to happen. Now, when I show you guys this is your tornado threat for tomorrow. And this is what people don't understand, is that tornado threat here, it expands. You know, that's your tornado threat here. The green and then the brown. Your brown, this is, you know, Washington, D.C. What's going to happen? I mean, the big risk. Now, the tornado threat was up to about here in Pennsylvania, and now it's expanded upward even more. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm from here. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is right here. So what happens is sorry guys, everything's backward. When I'm doing news reporting, everything's backward. I need to keep remembering. What's going to happen is our upper level is going to do this. Our upper level is doing this. Okay? That's your 20, 30,000 feet shear. It's doing this. Now what happens is you have your low level coming up like this. Okay? So what happens is when those two mix, you get low level rotation. Hence, tornadoes fire off just like that. Bam, bam. It's so much easier. Now, I do question something. I do question where they're seeing the CAPE values, because I haven't seen that mixed layer CAPE up into 3,000 joules. I'm not seeing that as of right now, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. You know, they're the scientists. They have spent 6+ years in college to be doing that, to work for the Storm Prediction Center. This is for tomorrow. This is for tomorrow. We have an active tornado watch right now. This is today. This yellow is today. This is tomorrow. But they are expecting high CAPE values. High CAPE values of over 3,000 joules per kilogram. That's all you need. You got that CAPE value. You got low-level shear. Low-level rotation, tornado. That is the risk. And that's why they are being very strict about this. Now, the TV news stations everywhere. Dolores, thank you for the high bears. You know, the TV stations, they operate a little bit differently. So the TV stations, now I'm not discrediting any of the TV meteorologists. There are some that are really good, and then there's some who are only there to collect a paycheck. But a lot of people come to me and say, well, why am I not seeing this on my TV station? Why are they saying it's just going to be rain? Because they don't want to hype anything up. They're taking the safe way. They know that if a tornado warning comes into the area, what do? They go over to the sys computer, the programming computer. They take off prime time, and then they pull up their own broadcast. I worked in TV broadcast, I know this. So they rather play it safe and then act like, oh, well, hey, this kind of happened earlier today. We have tornadoes now. Whereas me, I like to warn everyone, hey, this is what the National Weather Service is seeing. Take this seriously. You know, we rather talk it up. Hopefully things change. The big thing is that a lot of people don't understand is they see all of this. They think there's going to be a tornado in every single city here, and that's not how it is. What these outlooks, these convective outlooks, and these risk maps show that come from the government is that, hey, there is a chance that there could be this X tornado in every 25 miles, you know, and you kind of place them. Hence, you get these polygons. We call them polygons. Thank you very much, Polly, for the gold star. So, this is tomorrow, guys. This is your tornado outlook for tomorrow. This is from Norman, Oklahoma, the Storm Prediction Center. Again, you got West Virginia there, parts of Ohio, a good chunk of Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia. Now, when we take a look here, this is the bad stuff. That there is your high wind threat. And I'll read it to you guys. I'm going to read this again for those who are tuning in. It says here, dun, 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 a potent mid-upper shortwave trough. Here we go. That way you guys can see this still. A potent mid-upper shortwave trough will move from Illinois to the Central Appalachians during the period. A seasonally anomalous belt of strong west and southwesterly flow will move through the base of the trough and overspread the central southern Appalachians into the mid-Atlantic states. In the low levels, low pressure will develop east from northern Illinois to Lake Erie through evening. A cold front attendant to the surface low will sweep east-southeast across the Midwest during the day and reach the Appalachians in northern Mississippi, Alabama late overnight. Polly, thank you for the heart me. So, the big thing that a lot of people don't understand is, hey, we have a cold front, no storms. Wrong! That cold front is actually what gives you what you need for severe weather. Without a cold front, you're not going to have this. And I'm going to explain to you guys what a trough is and why this is, you know, doing what it does. I'm trying to watch my words here. I don't want to scare anyone, but the troughs, basically, normally a trough will do this. You know, it will come down, go up, cool, down, up. And usually when it comes like that down low, that's your tornado alley. That's from Texas up into the Dakotas. Typically, that's where you have your ridge. You know, boop. You have it right there. But the latest models, which I will show you, certified weather. There's no such thing as a certified weather person. There's a meteorologist who's a scientist. I am going to Penn State for forecasting. Penn State has a meteorology department. You also have University of Oklahoma University. They also are very big on meteorology, but Penn State and University of Oklahoma, those are like the big two ones who are actually doing it. So I'm going to Penn State. But what happens is I'm going to show you after I'm done reading their outlook. We have it coming like this. The trough, kind of like an ejection, which means that we have a low pressure sitting over Chicago right now, and that thing's turning, and that's what's pushing that low-level shear up into the Washington, D.C., the Maryland, the Pennsylvania area tomorrow. But let me finish reading this, guys. Let me finish reading this to you guys. Ohio Valley to the Mid-Atlantic to the southern Appalachians and Carolinas. Scattered showers and isolated storms are forecasted to be ongoing over the Ohio Valley Monday morning with more widespread convection, trailing west-southwest into the Mid-South and Ozarks. considerable cloud cover with northward extent over a large, moist, warm sector will limit destabilization into portions of Pennsylvania and north. Farther south, heating up of a very moist boundary layer will yield a moderate to very unstable air mass, 1,500 to over 3,000 joules per kilogram mixed layer CAPE from Pennsylvania southward into southern Appalachians. That is very unheard of in August. You have Pennsylvania here, okay? You have Pennsylvania, and you have that moist boundary coming the whole way down here. That's like almost 1,000 miles. I mean, it's probably like 800 miles. That's a very, very, very large boundary layer. It's huge. And up to 3,000 joules per kilogram, that is insane. That's your CAPE. You got CAPE, you got low-level rotation, you got bulk shear, you got tornadoes. That's just the way science works with this. Multiple bands and clusters will likely begin to develop towards midday over the upper Ohio Valley and central Appalachians. Less certain is convective timing over the Tennessee Valley, where a large spread of model solutions is currently depicted. Nonetheless, scattered thunderstorms will likely develop by early to mid-afternoon and become quite extensive from northern Alabama, Georgia, into Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland. A mix of semi-discrete cells and clusters are possible initially, and a risk for all severe hazards is expected. Again, a risk for all severe hazards is expected, given favorable shear profiles for storm organization and low-level rotation. Again, a risk for all severe hazards is expected given favorable shear profiles for storm organization and low-level rotation. If you guys were in here about 15 minutes ago, I was explaining how we have on this upper level your 500 millibars coming in like this, and then you're going to have your 850 coming up like that. That's your low-level rotation. New York really isn't going to be, for like the tornadoes, New York really isn't going to be included in this. It's primarily going to be like up to like before like Scranton, Reading, Pennsylvania, like central and south Pennsylvania. And the 2% ends at Newark, New Jersey. Here we go. And it says here, upscale growth is expected as storms move into the northern Virginia and Maryland and Chesapeake Bay vicinity during the late afternoon, early evening, where the wind risk will seemingly be maximized. Did you guys hear what I just said? This is for the East Coast tomorrow, guys. Did you guys hear what I just said? Upscale growth is expected as storms move into the northern Virginia, Maryland area and the Chesapeake Bay vicinity during the late afternoon and early evening, where the wind risk will seemingly be maximized. Wind risk maximized. Much of the activity will eventually move east of the Mid-Atlantic coast during the evening in areas further south through the Carolina Piedmont into the coastal plain. Again, guys, that's this area. That's Baltimore. That's Washington, D.C. That's Arlington. That's coming down to Culpeper, Charlottesville, Fredericksburg. That's where your biggest wind risk will be, is right there. Now, I do want to show you guys what I'm talking about with that bulk shear, okay? Let me pull it up here. So, as we take a look here, I want to show you guys our 500 millibar. This should have the newest run on it. So, what we have going on, guys, is this. Pulling up that forecast loop to show you. So, what we have is this. We have that trough. Okay, typically on that trough, it will come down here and it will start to go up, touch usually into the Dakotas, come down, and then eject over Georgia, leaving this as Tornado Ellie. Okay, But here's what we have going on, guys. You guys can see we have that ejection. We have a mass ejection happening. That ejection is coming straight into the DC area. It's coming straight into that DC area right there. This is why there's a tornado risk for tomorrow. You have an ejection coming up. Now, when we take a look at our 850 millibar, which is the low level portion, and we take a look at our 850, whoops. That 850, what do we see, guys? We see a low pressure system. She's grinding. She is grinding out. Mama, thank you for the donut. Polly, thank you for the cowboy hat. Much, much, much appreciated. She's grinding. She's grinding out, guys. Look at this. She's grinding. She's grinding. And now she's picking up. She's picking up. Look at tomorrow. Bam. Bam. You got that. You got the upper level coming this way. And then you have this coming up this way. That's why your tornado risk is going to be right there. Maryland, Hagerstown, right in here. Right in there. I know my stuff. And then, let's see if they see that cape now, because there was some cape that they were talking about, up to 3,000. This cape is what is the concern, because we have a lot of cape coming off of the coast there. Oops. It's like not going to cast today for you. So, they were saying about the cape there. They were saying about cape. I see the cape. I think what they're thinking is that cape that's over West Virginia is going to start to expand more up. Hampton Roads, Virginia. And then when we take a look at our soundings here, this is what we say is a sounding. We have a 75 dew point. We have an 81 degree temperature. We have cape up into 4,000. That's a 4,000 cape. We have a nice slinky. Autograph looks a little crappy. That's your autograph up here. We don't have much on the sin, which is your updraft, but we do have supercells that are expected. So it's favorable for large supercells. Paige in southwestern Pennsylvania. What is up, Paige? Pittsburgh's in the house tonight as well. Now, I do want to show you guys the regional portion here. That's what they're talking about. That's your mixed layer cape. Winchester, Virginia. You guys are, it's definitely going to have that strong wind risk. Honestly, this will start firing off at about 10 or 11 a.m., but between 12 and 3 is when we should start to really see the convection start to pull up. Guys, I will be up till hopefully 2 a.m. for the 2 a.m. update. These update about, I think, 4 times a day through the Storm Prediction Center. But that was the GFS model. We do have this. We do have the HRRR coming in. And when we take a look at our SIG Tor threat, looks like West Virginia. Looks like West Virginia will start to see those. But when we take a look here at the supercell composite, we should start to see those supercells start to pull up in. Yeah, right there. You got some of the supercells there. So if we take a look at the HRRR sounding here, it's so interesting. You got that up in there. That means that you're going to have a lot of hail, most likely, just from the way it gets super cold and back to warm. That's where that rain starts to get mixed up in there. And that's what creates what we call gorilla size hail. Vermont, you guys are good. You guys are good. But yeah, guys, that's why we were talking about this. That's why we were talking about this. We still have that active tornado watch out in Illinois for tonight. C Bonbon, thank you for the heart meme. Much appreciated. Albuquerque, New Mexico has a large warehouse fire right now. Wow. But yeah, you guys are going to be fine there in Vermont. We have a tornado warning, guys. We have a tornado warning. Where's that tornado warning at? We have a tornado warning. Hancock, Illinois. Hancock, Illinois. We got it right here, guys. Oh, yeah. We got a couplet starting to form in the back right there. Neen! How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? How are you? Haven't talked in a while. It's been a while. I don't even know. I think you're on my new Discord. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. You may still be on my old one that got banned. That tornado threat tomorrow. I feel bad. The one day we go storm chasing and it was more of a snow chase day and nothing really happened. Here's our tornado threat for tomorrow. As you see us up here, ha 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 ha, we're right there. You're over there. That's where you are, Neen. The snow chase was fun. Right? The friend we were with, he moved out to Ohio. The friend we were with, he moved out to Ohio, so he's out near Toledo now. That was like right at the start of the year. He went back with his family out there. But DC is going to get hit hard tomorrow. Yeah. DC is going to get hit hard. We have this tornado warning right here, guys. We have a couplet starting to form right over near Nauvoo. The couplet we're watching is right here. Thank you guys for all the follows. Much, much, much appreciated. Proper investment. We have a private Discord set up that's tied in with the National Weather Service. We get warnings instantly. I do recommend Radar Scope and Radar Omega. Now, they won't give you warnings. Our Discord, we pay for the API bot to tie into the National Weather Service. But your phone should go off. Weather radios are a big one as well. But we have that. This is a tornado warning right now inside of the tornado watch up in Illinois. South Carolina, Camden, you guys are outside of that. Camden, you guys are right down here. You guys are outside at 2% risk. This is our severe weather look. This is the outlook. But we're currently watching this couplet trying to really take off, guys. Let's watch this. This is starting to really try to form here. Hopefully we don't see this actually tighten up. We're hoping that this does not tighten up over here. Mandy, how are you, Mandy? Mav and Goose, thank you for the cat paws. You still in here, Mav and Goose? I assume that's a Top Gun reference, right? I assume that's a Top Gun reference. Man, I really want to get different lights. I really want to do the softbox lights, but this actually doesn't look too bad. I have to admit, this doesn't look too bad for the lighting wise. Mav and Goose. Okay, so we're watching this here. We have an active tornado warning here. Again, National Weather Service in the Quad Cities. I love that. In the Quad Cities says this year, tornado warning for northwestern Hancock County and west central Illinois until 5:45 p.m. Central Time. At 5:03 p.m. Central Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Nauvoo, moving east at 20 miles per hour. It looks like we may be losing the couplet, which is a great sign. We have some more severe thunderstorm warnings coming out. Guys, tap your screen there. Let's get the likes rolling in here. Let's get the likes rolling in. I always bring you very high quality streams, extremely high quality streams. Anything showing Kansas City? Kansas City, you guys are fine. You guys are over here on the other side of the state. However, your brothers and sisters in St. Louis are in a tornado watch for tonight. This tornado watch is active until 10 p.m. Central Time. Ashburn, Virginia, high winds tomorrow. High winds tomorrow. Mav Goose, thank you for the heart me's. Katie with the 3 roses, thank you for the roses. You are welcome there, Jum 769er. 769er. Alessandro Verdi, what's up, Alessandro? Oh, Laker girl. We're gonna see some stuff tomorrow. We're gonna see some stuff here tomorrow in the Keystone State. Vicky with Choco Strawberries. Thank you, Vicky, very much. Again, we are currently watching an active tornado warning here in Illinois. So, yes. So we have this active tornado warning here. Oh, guys, it looks like it's trying to tighten up. It looks like this couplet's trying to tighten up near Adrian, Illinois. We just saw it here. Right here is where we're looking at, guys. Right there. What we have going on is this is going to be your outflow, and then this is going to be that inflow, and that's what causes the rotation. Beach Girl, thank you for the follow. This is Radar Omega. I use Radar Scope as well. Radar Scope is a very great tool because we're able to actually get some high quality NextRad data, as we can see right here. So I believe that's DVN it's coming in on. So yeah, we can see here. Yep. And so over here, what we have is we have that couplet that's trying to form right there. But Radar Omega is very pleasant as well. And this is coming into Powhatan, guys. This is a Shure SM7B. It's the same microphone Ariana Grande uses and a bunch of others. In addition, I have a Cloud Lifter as my preamp going into a Elgato Wave XLR turned way down. I decided to go that route instead of overpowering the mic and getting a lot of noise. But yes, we're currently watching where this couplet is right now. It is coming into Powelton, Illinois. The Proper Investment, welcome to the Discord server. Neen, thank you for the follow. This is in Illinois, guys. If you guys see your county here in yellow in Illinois, eastern Missouri, and parts of Iowa, I'll do an outline for you guys here as well. This is where I am talking about. This is Tornado Watch 597. You have an active Tornado Watch until 10 p.m. Central Time. We're currently watching to see if this couplet at the tornado warning starts to increase up. Thank you, Susie, for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah, so we are currently watching this right now, seeing how this transpires. We were watching this couplet a little bit. Again, I do want to take the time, guys, to say that if you are in this green or brown area, you do have a tornado risk for tomorrow. You have a tornado risk. And when we take a look here at our severe weather for the wind threat, we do have a significant, and as the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma has stated, they said this is a very potent system and that your wind risk will be maximized around the Washington, D.C. area. Ms. Toy coming in with hand hearts. Thank you very much for the hand hearts. Again, this is going to be Baltimore, Germantown, Washington, D.C., Ashburn, Chantilly, Sterling, Frederick. Coming up into Hanover, almost York, Pennsylvania. Down into Fredericksburg, Culpeper, Charlottesville. You're going to see very strong wind gusts, extremely strong wind gusts, up to probably around 80 miles per hour, or even a little tad more, depending on where you are. Again, this is going to start firing off early at 9 or 10 a.m. and it will continue all throughout the day into the late evening. Now, this wind risk will most likely be, I would say, around 2 to 4 p.m. Now, this could change. Again, I do want to preface this saying this is what the current maps coming from National Weather Service are showing. We are actively monitoring the pivotal weather models. Looking at the HRRR and the GFS, you got both models, and we're trying to see what aligns, what doesn't. I'm doing a live stream here for a little bit. I'm going to take a break, go over to my editing suite, start doing some numbers and some calculations and figuring out maybe how these new models are looking and seeing if this shifts. Now, at 2 a.m., I will be posting an update. If you go to bed, that's on you. Now, you're perfectly fine. You'll see it in the morning, hopefully. Be sure to hit that plus sign, though, so you get these and get the notifications. And if you join the Discord, I'll put out a notification there, too. But you got such a very wide risk for severe weather tomorrow. You got a very, very wide area for severe weather risk tomorrow, guys. So this here is something to be taken seriously. You want to take it seriously. I know that there's a lot of people when it comes to the comments on the videos. Oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. I've lived here 40 years and it'll never happen. We have mountains. Yeah, and what happened this year? You literally had a tornado coming off of the mountains out west. Oh, we got a little interesting thing happening here with that tornado warning. It looks like there's two independent couplets. Now, they may try to fight with each other and cut off the inflows. That's the best case scenario, and then there is no tornado. But we are watching the active tornado warning right here now. Kentucky. Western Kentucky, you guys are mostly fine. Western Kentucky. So if we take a look here, you got Hopkinsville here, you got BG right there, and you got Owensboro right there. You guys are going to be right primarily where this is going to start to form the pillar. So you most likely won't see actual severe storms. You'll see them developing, and then as they start to move their way to the east, that's where it'll start getting into Lexington and eastern Kentucky here over in this area. And then that's where they'll start to fire off, though. Ohio. Depends on which half of Ohio you're in. So the good way is to say like this. Make a line from Cincinnati to Columbus to Cleveland. If you're on the west side, you're fine. If you're on the east side, you're going to be in where there could be the risk for storms starting to develop, similar to how Kentucky is. So take Ohio, cut it down that middle right there, you know, Cincinnati, Columbus, Cleveland. If you are this side towards Pennsylvania, you're going to see severe weather. If you're on this side towards Toledo, you're fine. That's a good way to explain it. Oh, West Virginia. My condolences to West Virginia. Neighbor up here in Pennsylvania. My condolences, because tomorrow you not only have that major wind threat, but let's just say most of West Virginia is in a pretty nice sized tornado risk. Pittsburgh, your boy. We're broadcasting live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Should be fine in the city. Should be definitely fine in the city. But the more east you go towards Harrisburg, Lancaster, and Philadelphia, the greater chance you have. Thank you for the tiny, Mavin Goose. Thank you for the earth as well. I just saw that. So again, these will start to fire off tomorrow morning. By tomorrow morning, I mean more closely about 9 or 10 a.m.-ish. And probably about 2 to 4 p.m. is when everything starts to fire off. There's daytime convection. It heats up. You got that cold front that starts to move down. It's the perfect mixture in what we call a boundary layer. Yeah, no, I mean, New Jersey, pretty much all New Jersey's in that 2% tornado risk for tomorrow. That 2% tornado risk. Oh, Wisconsin, you guys are fine. This is going to be primarily isolated to the Appalachian Mountains. That's the big thing, is that these... excuse me, as I'm dying over here, guys. This is where the threat is. This is the primary threat. Closer to DC, the higher risk you have for the tornadoes and severe weather. That's pretty much how this is going to roll. This is pretty much how this is going to start to roll. Again, we are kind of waiting on models as well. Taking a look here. That tornado warning most likely will start to expire out. The couplets that it did have is starting to die down, which is a great thing. That's a good thing that this is starting to die down. But there still is the tornado watch. Now, okay. That's good. That's good. We're good. We're good. I was about to say, uh-oh, look at that. And then all of a sudden I was like, you know what? That's not the radar site. But yes, this is where we are primarily looking at for tomorrow's severe weather risk. This is Radar Omega. We use Radar Scope as well. Use both of those. Southwestern Virginia. High winds. High winds coming into southwestern Virginia there, West Virginia there. Yeah, southwestern Virginia. So southwestern Virginia, you're talking out near Roanoke and stuff like that. So high winds still for southwestern state of Virginia. People hear southwestern Virginia, they start thinking like the south portion of West Virginia. But state of Virginia in the southwest, high winds. And when you take a look here at your tornado risk, you are pretty much just in that 2% risk. So you're just in a 2% risk there. Could still see one, but the threat's going to be mostly more north of you. Again, guys, this is all going to be pretty much starting right around 9 or 10 a.m., progress throughout the day, and pretty much from 3 p.m. on is going to be a target time. If you plan on chasing, it's probably going to be about 2 or 3 p.m. till the evening hours. Mama Mojo, you are welcome. Brandy, thank you for the follow. User, thank you for the follow. So, yes, we have all of this happening, all of this going on. And when we take a look here at the risk, we have almost 9 million people. We have almost 9 million people in the 45% risk category tomorrow. We have 32.8 million people in a 30% risk zone. We have 34.4 million people in a 15% risk, and we have 47.3, almost 0.4 million in a 5% risk. Again, when we're talking about this, guys, this risk area, the pink. Okay, you guys know the pink? Okay, I want you guys to see that pink zone. You see that pink zone there? It's over 14,000 square miles and almost 9 million people who are in the pink here. The pink. Washington, D.C., almost 9 million people. When we're talking about this red, you know, the red here, that red, we have 154,000 square miles, which hold 32.8 million people in this risk zone. Then this yellow, the yellow you see surrounding the red, we have 198,000, almost 199,000 square miles, which hold almost 34.5 million people. And then the brown here, that's 5%. The 5% has 364,000 square miles with almost 47.4 million square people. 44.4 million people. Red means high winds. You have a risk damage. There is wind risk damage. South Carolina, North Carolina, high winds. High winds that could cause property damage. Pretty much all of Virginia is either in the red or the pink. Again here. There you go. There you go. Cheryl, how are you doing, Cheryl? So this is starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow here. I'm going to show you guys what's causing this. Let me show you guys what's exactly causing this. I want to show you the GFS. My eyes are so dry. This must be the lighting. So, what we have happening is this. I'm going to go on Colonist, the contentional United States here to show you the 5 and the 800s. Oh, there we go. So, what we have here is this. Sorry, it's a little blurry because of the way the studio camera setup is, but typically when we have a trough, Meteorology 101, when you have a trough, it comes down around Los Angeles, it starts to turn upward, hit the Dakotas, come down to Alabama, Georgia, and then spin up. That is your typical, woo! It's like an upside down U, like U. And what we call is a trough, a ridge, a trough. Tornado Alley. That's why it's Tornado Alley. It's in the ridge. It's right between two troughs. But the issue tomorrow is, like Washington, D.C. and stuff, we have an ejection. That's not coming down the way it needs to. It's ejecting straight to the east. It's literally ejecting straight to the east. And what happens is when you get into the 850, we have a low pressure system that is grinding over Iowa right now. This son of a gun is just grinding away. Storms need a low pressure system. When you're talking like tornadoes, hail, and all that, you need a low pressure known as a cold front. Well, that ejects over. So we have a double ejection. We have the low level and then we have the upper level. Your 500 millibars is about your 25 to 40,000 feet tall in the atmosphere. That's pretty high. You ever see the big anvil clouds that like you look up and you just see nothing but clouds? Super, super tall. They're like 40, 50,000 feet tall. That's your 500 millibar. Then you got your very lower level, 850. Well, what happens is when you have them coming like this, and you have these coming like this, they cross, you get rotation. Hence, why they have that issue going on. Now, this is your risk for tomorrow. That's your risk. And when we look at what the National Weather Service actually has to say about this, this is their synopsis. But here it's saying pure sun. Yeah. Yeah. A potent mid-upper shortwave trough will move from Illinois to the central Appalachians during the period. A seasonally anomalous belt of strong southwesterly flow will move through the base of the trough and overspread the central southern Appalachians into the mid-Atlantic states. In the low levels, low pressure will develop east from northern Illinois to Lake Erie through the evening. A cold front attendant to the surface low will sweep east-southeast across the Midwest during the day and reach the Appalachians in northern Mississippi, Alabama late overnight. Ohio Valley to Mid-Atlantic to the southern Appalachians and through the Carolinas. It states here that scattered showers and isolated storms are forecast to be ongoing over the Ohio Valley Monday morning, with more widely spaced convection trailing west-southwest into the mid-south Ozarks. Considerable cloud cover with northward extent over a large, moist, warm sector will limit destabilization into portions of Pennsylvania and north. Further south, heating of a very moist boundary layer will yield a moderate to very unstable air mass, 1,500 to over 3,000 joules per kilogram of your mixed layer cape from Pennsylvania southward into the southern Appalachians. That is huge. Why is the weather saying sun? Well, apps don't. So the way apps work, like you download a weather app, they basically just pull. They don't pull for severe weather. They just pull for, well, is there going to be a risk for rain? Is there a risk for that? The issue is those apps are not seeing what people in the meteorology field are seeing. What we are looking at is more on the scientific level. When you're looking at the cape, your mixed layer cape and all that. Cheryl with the money gun. Thank you. So what's happening is this. So from southern Pennsylvania, so from up here down to here, up to 3,000 joules per kilogram. That's all it takes. You got 3,000 joules. You got so much helicity that's going on. That is a lot of cape. 3,000 joules is a lot of energy. And all it takes is just a spark. I mean, Cheryl knows how much it takes to cardiovert someone. Imagine 3,000 joules. Imagine 3,000 joules. Multiple bands and clusters will likely begin to develop towards midday over the upper Ohio Valley and central Appalachians. Less certain is convective timing over the Tennessee Valley, where a large spread of model solution is currently depicted. Nonetheless, scattered thunderstorms will likely develop by early to mid-afternoon and become quite extensive from northern Alabama and Georgia into Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia, and Maryland. A mix of semi-discrete cells and clusters are possible initially, and a risk for all severe hazards is expected given favorable shear profiles for storm organization and low-level rotation. Let me repeat myself. This is from Norman, Oklahoma, the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center. A risk for all severe hazards. A risk for all severe hazards. That means anything can happen. Anything. A risk for all severe hazards is expected given favorable shear profiles for storm organization, low-level rotation. Low-level rotation, what's going on is you have all this cape. You have this cold front coming into a moist barrier. I don't want to say what I want to say because I'm trying to not worry anyone, but for those who know history of tornadoes and very prominent ones, you see what I'm going on here. It is the perfect storm. Cheryl, thank you for another money gun. Thank you, thank you. No, Michelle, far from a derecho. I'm talking fat one. A big fat one. That is why there is the concern going on, is that if this fires off like they are thinking, we may see a wedge somewhere. I'm hoping that's not the case. I truly am not hoping that's the case. But if you have everything perfect, so let's talk about history real quick. Moore, Oklahoma, 2013, May 5th, all over. I got chills even talking. May 5th, all over again. What happened? Do you know? Does anyone know why Moore, Oklahoma got completely wiped out by an EF5? Does anyone know why or how that occurred? Let's see. Does anyone know why and how Moore, Oklahoma got wiped out in 2013? So I'm going to pull it up. Give me a second here. I want to show you guys this. So Moore, Oklahoma. Well, what we had with Moore, it was very tragic. It was very tragic and terrible. So right here. So when you start looking at Moore, I'll get out of the way. It was the moist barrier. Now, when this plays back, I'm going to explain what I'm talking about. So, Moore's over here. Moore's over there. But, pay attention. This starts here. This is where the hook starts to form. You get this moist come up. This moist air comes up. It feeds into the hook. It feeds into the hook. Basically, it took all of that moist air. It pulled it up in for its inflow. It fed the beast, and it wiped the Moore out. Moist air fed it right there. This moist air, no one knew it was happening. No one had any idea that that was going to happen. They originally thought it was so far down south it wasn't going to do it. It fed it. Again, what have I been saying about low-level rotation? When they cross, that's what happens when they cross. You got that coming this way, and you got that coming this way. Boom! It feeds it, and it wiped it out. That's why they're concerned. That is why they're concerned. And trust me, I don't ever want to see that happen again. As much as I love weather, I don't want to see another May 5th or another May 20th. So that there, because you also got Tuscaloosa. You got a lot. Joplin was terrible. Joplin was terrible, but Bridge Creek, Moore, Joplin, Mayfield even, that's why when people say, well, what, well, stuff never happens, they always say this. We rather people be told, hey, there's a tornado risk, because I won't forget, and I rewatched it, but when the National Weather Service issued the tornado emergency for Moore, they almost never do this, but they did a live voice. National Weather Service on the emergency alert system, which is the NOAA weather radios, you had the computer synthesized voice. Well, when Moore happened, they actually took that off. They actually had the chief meteorologist, or as we call the warning coordinator officer, WCO, WCM. He actually got on and he was reading out real time what was going on over EAS. That was bad. And then you even had the TV news guy, he's like, hey, this is May 5th all over again. Pretty sure it was May 5th for Bridge Creek, 1993. And, yeah, I mean, because he even said it, he goes, at this point, don't even go in the basement. Don't even try to hide from this. Get in your car and get the hell out of town. Get out of its path. But that's why. And a risk for all severe hazards is expected given favorable shear profiles for storm organization, low-level rotation. The best case scenario that I will say for this, that I would like to see happen, as much as I love weather, I hope maybe, just maybe, that low pressure system we saw in that 850 tracks a little bit more north. Just maybe a little bit more north, and it doesn't hit the ejection and feed it. Because if it doesn't feed it, then we may end up with just a wind event. That is the biggest thing. The heck are you talking about, bad? Exactly. Hope for the best and expect the worst. This is for tomorrow. But that is the biggest. That's the biggest thing. If I can see that happen, that is great. That would be awesome. If that 850 millibar I showed you guys a little bit earlier doesn't feed into this, we'll be fine. But hearing this, and a risk for all severe hazards is expected given favorable shear profiles for storm organization and low-level rotation. That low level is what could do a wedge. Upscale growth is expected as storms move into Northern Virginia, Maryland, and Chesapeake Bay vicinity during the late afternoon, early evening, where the wind risk will seemingly be maximized. Yeah. Upscale growth is expected as storms move into Northern Virginia, Maryland, and the Chesapeake Bay vicinity during the late afternoon, early evening, where the wind risk will seemingly be maximized. So you're going to have a maximized wind risk here. Right there, you see that? It's going to be maximized wind risk. Brady, thank you very much. Cheryl with another money gun. Thank you, Cheryl. Mama Mojo, thank you. Thank you. Much of the activity will eventually move east of the Mid-Atlantic coast during the evening in areas further south through the Carolina Piedmont and into the coastal plain. That is the big thing, guys. That's like the big thing. That's where you're going to see the most of the winds, And now, when we also take a look here's that tornado risk that we were talking about. That's that tornado risk. And what's going to happen is you have your 500. I'm sorry. Yeah, you have your 500 here. You have your 500, and then you're going to have your 850. So this is your lower level. This is your upper level. And what's going to happen is right there is where they're expecting. We could see a 10% risk here. I think it goes 10 for the tornado. We could see 10% risk. Well, Cheryl, I really appreciate it. I really, really do. I try my very best. Here. I try not to focus solely on weather, but for a day like this in August, again, we're in an El Nino year, so things are a little bit differently. We swapped after being in La Nina for so long. And that should be favorable for you guys down in Florida, being in an El Nino year, because, for example, like this is when we have these winds coming off, Hurricanes hate wind shear. Little known fact. So when we have a bunch of wind shear doing these ejections coming off the coastline, hurricanes are like, ew, you got the ick, stay away from me, and they turn right back out and around. So it should definitely help for the hurricane season in a good way. But, yeah. So, again, New York, you're going to just see winds. That's the big thing is winds. New York, primarily the winds. Brady, thank you for an earth. Thank you. So, yeah, I try my very best here. I do. I truly try my very best, and I like to bring in history when I can. West Virginia, you're mostly in that tornado risk category. Bryce, we are live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, actually. We'll be fine in Pittsburgh. But, if you guys see here, you guys got the states up there pretty much. If you guys are in the yellow or if you're in the red there, then get ready. Go tie down your garbage cans tonight if you want to, or do them early in the morning. You know, tie whatever you need to. Go pick up any loose trash because it'll probably get blown around. So, there you guys go. Here's your sign. Joe, thank you for the follow. This is your wind risk. And it gets even worse up near Washington, D.C. This is your high wind risk. Yep, this is your wind risk. And then as we take a look here, here is your tornado risk. This is the tornado risk. This is for tomorrow there, Lady Kello. This is for tomorrow. The pink dot. Oh, these? Yeah, you guys want to know what these are? It means the radars are offline for maintenance when there's a severe weather risk. They decide we're going to take down the weather radars for maintenance with a severe weather risk. Trying to not act scared, but, you know, let's just take down the freaking radar sites for most of the state. You know? The government doesn't know what they do. Ohio, again, with Ohio. Draw a line from Cincinnati to Columbus to Cleveland, okay? If you're west of there, you're fine. If you're east of there, the further east or the further south you go, the higher risk you have for severe weather. Green is your 2%. Brown is your 5%, which again is still, the brown is a still pretty significant threat. People hear 5%, they think, oh, that's nothing. 5% through an SPC outlook on a day 2. Wait till day 1. When we see what day 1 holds at 2 a.m., that's going to be the true identifier. So, yes. So, that's your tornado outlook. Here's your severe wind outlook. That is your severe wind outlook. But yeah, it's Missouri, you guys are pretty much fine. Guys, tap that screen there. Hit the plus sign if you're not following. Tap that screen there. Also, if you don't mind, on my I have a couple of the latest videos showing this. If you don't mind going over, hitting like on them, and just leaving a comment to help boost that up. I have the one that says tornadoes on Monday, then I have one that shows this color map. That'll definitely help out and get the word boosted up there. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, thank you. West Virginia, you're going to have winds and potential tornadoes for most of the state. For most of the state. Yep. Oh, Brady, since you said the tri-state tornado, largest tornado ever. The tri-state tornado was the largest one ever. That thing there was gnarly. That was insane. Well, ideally it'll start into Ohio, but it won't start to really form, form into convection wise until West Virginia. Indiana, you guys will get storms tonight. Be weather aware there in Indiana. It's still early. It's only 6:52. And if I recall, I think you guys are in the central time zone. Yeah. So, yeah, if you're on the west side of the state, west of Indy, just be a little weather aware until it gets dark out. And then hopefully, it loses its convection. Winchester, you guys are right on the line of red and pink. So get ready for possible tornadoes and high winds, very high winds. Yeah, this year it seems like that, Brady. You are welcome. Bryce, if you're very far north, up near Weirton, Wheeling, just thunderstorms for the most part. I really don't see at this time a tornado risk. I think you guys I think you may be on or in the 2%, but it's like very, very minuscule. Cincy's mostly good. Cincy is mostly good. This is for tomorrow, Samantha. Yes, this is for tomorrow. Yes, yes, yes. Fairfax, tornado risk and very high wind risk and hail risk. Happy Circus Chica. We're actually broadcasting live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We should be good here in the city. Same with you, Sebastian. Again, this will start at about 9 a.m. It'll really start to take through at about 2 p.m. and last till the evening. So this is going to be a pretty much all-day event. Thank you there, Happy. Dayton, you guys are fine. Again, this is for tomorrow. Sebastian, same. Ohio is fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, tornadoes can definitely happen in cities. Yes. Morgantown, tornado risk tomorrow, and high winds. Fairly high winds. Richmond, you will have primarily a wind and hail threat. Ha ha ha. Washington State's fine. You guys are always fine. It's always raining up there. It goes by damage. So let's say a house gets wiped out. Well, what they do is they come and they see how the house was made. Was it anchored right? Was it this? Was it that? And then they base it off of that damage to find the wind speed. Bedford, tornado risk, a nice size tornado risk, and hail and high winds. The brown just means basically there's going to be a wind risk. It's not going to be as strong. The closer you get to Washington, D.C. is the stronger the winds are. Tap the screen, guys. Hit that plus sign if you're not following already. Your name will pop up on the screen. Tap that screen. Hit the follow button. Much appreciated. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Ramiro. Thank you as well. Yes, that is pink. That is pink, guys. The pink is very, very, very maximized risk damage. It's convection. So we have a cold front moving into a moist boundary layer, and that's what causes it to form. Georgia will have wind. Jenny will probably be out chasing. We will most likely be out chasing tomorrow. Mama Mojo with the hand hearts. Thank you very much, Mama Mojo. Thank you guys for all the follows. Firefighter Scotty, thank you. Landon, thank you. Dusty, thank you for the follow. Olivia, thank you. So Hannah, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Again, guys, Linktree's in the bio. Feel free to join the Discord as well. Feel free to join the Discord as well. Ramiro with the roses, thank you. Abby G with the heart, me and a rose, thank you as well. Jenny, probably Bedford, probably the Bedford area. So when we take a look here, again, I have to do my analysis tomorrow morning when we get the newest models, but the general chasing area tomorrow for us is probably going to be from roughly Bedford out to Chambersburg up to Carlisle. Right there. That's probably going to be where our general chase area will be. Just given the fact as we were looking at the models, that's where we may have the best chance for an ejection from the trough. But that may change throughout the day. We don't know fully. Yes. What's the red you're showing now? I haven't got any warnings or watches in Georgia. This is for tomorrow, so you guys are going to have some wind threat tomorrow. Laker girl, what's that mean? What do you mean exactly? I'll try to explain it the best that I can. We have a tornado watch right now. These yellow counties over here, that is a tornado watch. That's an active tornado watch 5, 9, or 7 over in Illinois. Ejection trough. So basically what happens is typically when you look at the trough, it will go like this. It looks kind of like two U's put together. Well, what's happening is we have this coming up and it's just coming straight out. So you got straight line winds and it's ejecting. It's not completing its actual trough motion. So it's an ejection. So you got your trough, and then you have a ridge. So the troughs are basically where the jet stream's pushing it down. You have a ridge, then you have another trough. The troughs are basically like, I'll do this. So if this is here, I'll do this. So typically when you start looking at the trough, so basically you have a trough that normally comes down. It'll hook around here. It'll come up. So typically you have a trough here, you'll have a trough here, and then you'll have a ridge. Well, that's why this is all Tornado Alley, is because you got trough here, and then this also pushes it in there. Hence why you have Tornado Alley. Well, the issue is what's happening tomorrow is you have a trough coming down in, and it's just pushing it out. So it's not able to fully complete, and so it's ejecting it straight out, and that's where you get your straight line winds. Red dots, so it depends. I mean, like these red dots mean that there's no radar site available, that they're down for maintenance. That's the big thing, is that it's down for maintenance. Well, Dusty, I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. I try not to scare anyone. I rather someone hear, hey, this could be coming, so that way you are prepared, and as I said earlier, the best thing is this trough starts to change, starts to move, we lose that boundary layer, or the air gets more stable, and then the storms are much more reduced. I'd rather that happen and be called a liar. But at this time, again, I don't make these maps. I don't make the forecast I read. That is the government. That is the National Weather Service. They have scientists who have been there 20, 30, 40 years who do all this. I mean, they're in there doing calculus and trying to figure out like the old school days. I don't do that. That's not my jazz. Red means are no, that'd be pink. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, damn it. But no, seriously, I would not want to be in Washington, D.C. right now because, you know, Washington's monument is pretty tall and it's very heavy, and I would not want to possibly, you know, I'm joking. Candy, yes, it could. It really depends on what the new models will be showing here around midnight. Around midnight, 2 a.m.-ish is when we will start to figure out what we can expect even more tomorrow. That's the big thing. Northern Indiana, not for tomorrow. Illinois does have a tornado watch right now. Your tornado watch is over here, though. It's over here. Our main target area is for tomorrow here. Maryland, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Washington, D.C. That is going to be your biggest threat. Cheryl, thank you for the likes on the videos. Much appreciated. No, I'm not really seeing a tornado risk for Georgia. I mean, you got some special weather statements right now. Georgia's primarily going to be your wind risk tomorrow, though. That will primarily be the wind risk for tomorrow. So, yes. Again, guys, I'm also live on YouTube as well. Got full HD quality over on YouTube. Lurking, thank you for the follow. Anna Cousins, thank you for the follow. Humble Queen, thank you for the follow. Kentucky Sunrise, thanks for the share. Adam and Rory, thank you for the follows. Much appreciated. Mo the Ghost, thank you for the follow. User, you have zero idea what you're talking about. Hence your fake account. Get blocked. I really don't even know why someone questions science, especially when I specifically state the findings. You know, all the scientists over at the National Weather Service are cons too, and they're fakes. They're all frauds, guys, you know. They only spent 20, 30 years doing this, and it's all fake. Yeah, they you know, their 30, 40 years of education is all fake and fraud. They all lied about it. Or the fact that I'm currently going to Penn State for forecasting. You know. These people, I tell you what, these people! Can't understand crazy, all right? Tornado watch is currently over in Illinois. Illinois over here. Drawing your outline for the tornado watch. Right there. There you go. That is your tornado watch. Chicago is right up there for reference. Hope that helps. Mama Mojo on YouTube. Thank you for coming over to YouTube there. When does this happen? I live in Maryland. Ashton. So this will start up again, guys. This will start about tomorrow, about 9 a.m. It's going to start here around 9 a.m.-ish. It's going to start to move forward. So this is probably going to be about 9 a.m. And then as this starts to progress, this will be about 12 p.m. And then it's going to stay in this area from about 1 p.m. to about 8 p.m. And that there is kind of be a pretty much timeline from what we're looking at so far. Emma G, hi, I'm from TikTok. Thank you for checking me out on YouTube, the full HD streams on YouTube. Thank you, thank you. Again, guys, best way to look at this. Now, when you look at the tornado risk for tomorrow here, it's really Eastern Kentucky that's possibly even in that 2%. I don't see a lot that's going to be occurring in Kentucky other than winds. Right in the middle of it, Ashton. Whoo! Missouri, you are fine. Josie's World, Missouri, you are fine. Southwestern Virginia. Southwestern Virginia is pretty much okay. You guys are just in that 2% risk. Again, this is mainly going to be... This is your main target area for tornadoes. That's going to be your main threat. But they put the 2% out there because, hey, it can happen. Things can happen. So it's better to be safe and better to be prepared. That is the big thing, is you want to be prepared for things like this to occur. Stacy, I'm sorry to hear that. Vicky, thank you for the shares. Much appreciated. Thank you. Cheryl, thank you for sharing the live. Thank you for the shares. Much appreciated. Susan with the 20 roses. Susan, if you're still in here, thank you. Okay, good. I have a severe weather trauma. I'm sorry to hear that, Josie. I'm sorry to hear that. Prepare most definitely. That's the best thing. I rather the trough not eject the way that we've been looking at it, and hopefully something changes, and that way it minimizes the risk. I'd rather be called a liar than see widespread damage. That is the big thing. And also, if this happens earlier in the day, that is the best case scenario. Houston, you are fine. Indiana, you guys could likely see thunderstorms overnight. Vicky coming in with the high bears. Thank you for the 80 coins, 80 diamonds, Vicky. Getting closer to the goal for tonight's stream. Thank you. The lighting setup looks nice tonight. It looks really nice. Yes, guys, if you're on YouTube, drop a like and share it on Twitter if you don't mind. Feel free to tag me at the Austin Airs. I'm in Northern Virginia, tornado. Unfortunately, yes, there is a tornado risk and a very high wind risk for you there, Concealed Dad. West Virginia, it could see, yeah, West Virginia could get hammered tomorrow, yes. Brisa with the roses. Thank you for the roses. So are we looking at lunchtime for the West Virginia Panhandle? Pretty much, yeah. I would say yes. I would say yes there. Nafferty. I would say yes for the West Virginia Panhandle. Right around lunchtime is when we should start to see these start to fire off. Kansas, you guys are fine. Kansas, Kansas, you guys had enough weather for the year. Let us have some fun over here. Joking. Southern Indiana for tonight. Primarily thunderstorms. There could be a small tornado risk as well, but with the sunset starting to die out, I think you guys should be mostly fine. Just be weather aware tonight. Ohio. Again, guys, Ohio, if you live in the yellow of Ohio, let's just do this. If you live in the yellow portion of Ohio, you could have a wind and tornado risk for tomorrow. If you live in the brown or even further up near Toledo, you're fine. You are perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Southeastern Pennsylvania, tornado and very high wind risk. Southern West Virginia, Cheryl with the hand hearts. Thank you, Cheryl. Southern West Virginia. Tornado risk. Tornado risk. And a wind risk. Tornado and wind risk. Thank you all very, very, very much. What was that? NHC updates. Good. No tornado warnings. We are good. We are good on all that. Thankfully, thankfully, thankfully. Guys, tap the screen and hit the plus sign. If you're not following me already, your name will pop up here. Right over here, your name will pop up. Austin, thank you, thank you. What part of Pennsylvania? Majority of Pennsylvania, central and south Pennsylvania on both sides. Tornado risk. We have a wind risk for most of the state as well. Breeza with an earth. Thank you, thank you. Michelle, thank you for the follow. Connie, thank you for the follow. Jamie, thank you for the follow. Much, much, much appreciated. You guys are super awesome. Big Country, thank you for the follow. King Linda, thank you. Slasher Master Cat. Yes. Well, hopefully while chasing tomorrow, we are safe. Thank you for that. Adam, thank you for the follow. T Money Sign, thank you for the follow. Center County, Pennsylvania, start time. Probably around noonish, 1 p.m.-ish. Upstate New York, Syracuse, you are fine. You guys are going to have some wind, though. Not expecting a tornado risk up there as of now. Adam, go. Thank you for the follow. Mishka, thank you. Shelby, thank you. Heather Marie, thank you for the follow. Chesapeake, Virginia. Chesapeake. Give you guys a little view here of Chesapeake. Wind, and a small tornado chance for... well, there's an okay chance, I would say, for Chesapeake for a tornado risk. The watch is over in Illinois right now. The watch is over here in Illinois right now. Over here, that is where that watch is. Tomorrow we have a larger coverage area. Emma G's in Lancaster. Emma in Lancaster. It's a 5% risk as of right now. We may see an upgraded tornado risk at 2 a.m. for the day one outlook. I mean, as of now, it's a 5%, but it would be possible, yes. Ohio County, Kentucky. Kentucky's mostly in a wind risk. The tornado risk is really not present there. But for the most part here, it's going to be a wind risk for Kentucky. As of right now, I quote that, as of right now. Things can change, guys. B Charmer with the lightning bolts. Thank you for the lightning bolts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. South Carolina again, guys. South Carolina, wind risk. Oh my god, whisk. Wind risk. Says W's. Tennessee, same thing, just primarily a wind risk. Joseph Barrow, thank you for the follow. Jamie Smith, thanks for the follow. Kristen, thank you. I'm supposed to go to Cedar Point tomorrow. You'll be fine at Cedar Point. You'll be fine at Cedar. Greene County, tornado risk and a wind risk. We're broadcasting live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, actually. So the yellow on this side, so from pretty much, I'm sorry, it's all backwards. This here is about 9 a.m.-ish. Noonish, 1-ish, and then it will just continue throughout the day over here into the evening hours. You are welcome. Enjoy Cedar Point, buddy. Kathy, thank you for the follow. Candace, hello, Candace. Them boys, thank you for the follow. This is tomorrow, guys. Yes, this is tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yes, Adam, we are broadcasting live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, IA. Georgia, you guys had some severe thunderstorms. Northern Virginia, you guys should be fairly good for tonight. Pennsylvania is going to be pretty much an all-day event. So, yes. Guys, tap the screen there. Hit the plus sign if you're new here. Your name will pop up on screen. Again, guys, this is your wind outlook. This is your severe wind outlook. Charlie Chocolate, thank you for the follow. Parker, thank you for the follow. Hello. Oh, I need to get the softbox lights so my eyes don't dry out. Keith, thank you for the follow. Jet, thank you. And Mimi, thank you for the follow. Annie, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Kentucky, you guys are fine. Kentucky, you guys are fine. Minlad, that's the first comment that popped up. If you said something negative, it got flagged and TikTok won't allow it, just so you know. So you can try rephrasing it, but if you hit target keywords, they just won't show the comments. Pittsburgh. Yes, we're broadcasting live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Kim with the confetti. Thank you, Kim, for that confetti. Ray Dogs with the TikTok. Thank you for the TikToks there. Much appreciated. Much. Ellie Coon, thank you for the follow. Thank you. West Virginia is primarily going to be a high wind and a tornado risk event for tomorrow. Big thank you for a rose. L. Johnson, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you. Much appreciated. Do you think we're going to get bad hurricanes this year? Not with an El Nino. We may get one strong one if the trade winds allow it, but I don't see a major hurricane taking place this year with the El Nino season. That's just me though. Oh, Jamie, I feel ya. New York will just, you guys will only get the wins. That's all, wins. The humidity has been terrible. Yes, the humidity has been terrible. Honestly, it has. It's honestly been terrible. I feel ya. Arkansas, you guys are pretty much good. Tornado watch is over here in Illinois, guys. They started canceling out the Iowa ones. Illinois here is where the tornado watch is for this evening, just so you guys know. Just so you guys know. What's up, Aspect? How you doing? York, York, York. Tornado risk and high wind risk for tomorrow at this time. It will be updated about 2 a.m.-ish, though. It will be updated about 2 a.m.-ish. Oh, Adam, I have a huge setup. I have a satellite desk here. I have a whole Resolve editing suite over there. I have a Blackmagic Studio 4K Plus. I have lighting everywhere, which I'm wanting to redo the lighting when I get some get enough diamonds. I'm gonna get some softbox lights so that way it makes me look more human and less like blue. I have 2 portable monitors over here with the workstation. I'm running a full 4K 60 setup, which is absolutely insane when you start looking at the camera side. And I have a Shure SM7B microphone. This is the same microphone Ariana Grande, Mick Jagger, Ed Sheeran, and all of them use. It's a very nice microphone going into a Cloud Lifter CL1 for the preamp, going into the Wave XLR, running the equalizer. Thank you, Austin. Much appreciated. Yeah, I redid the audio setup the best that I could lately. Malika, thank you for the heart me, and Kathy, thank you for the rose. Thank you, thank you. Southwestern Pennsylvania, tornado risk and wind risk tomorrow. SpaceX, this is Radar Omega. This is Radar Omega. Northeast Georgia, primarily just going to be the high winds. My day's been good, Aspect. My day has been good. I've got videos scheduled. I did some scheduled videos today, which is nice. So though some of them came out, actually, I think, well, I was live here. Gonna take a look. Yeah, one of them did. One of them dropped there while I was live. We are used to high winds, and right, I definitely can understand that. Yeah, the wind threat is going to be very astronomical tomorrow. I mean, Washington D.C. and stuff. Whew. West Tennessee on the storms. West Tennessee, you guys are going to be part of the building blocks. You guys are pretty much going to be part of the building blocks around the Nashville area at this time. So what's basically going to have, we got tornado warning. Primarily, you guys are going to basically see them start to form in the distance, but you guys are not going to get hit. Oh, son of a bitch. Shit. That's a huge-ass couplet, guys. Holy hell. That's a huge-ass couplet in this tornado warning. Jesus. What's radar scope showing on this? This thing is freaking huge. Where's that tornado warning? Come on. What the hell is this thing? Son of a bitch! Shit! We have a hook, guys. We have a hook. Oh my god, we have a hook. We got that hook there. Son of a bitch. That is insane. Come on, get me on velocity. Guys, this is... Where the hell did this come from, guys? Where the hell did this come from? It's just south of Edinburgh. What's our speed showing? 57. 57. What's 57 to 65? That's about 112 mile per hour gate to gate. 112 miles gate to gate. Holy hell. This is in Illinois. This is in Illinois right now. Son of a bitch. That's insane. Why is this not, how is this not confirmed yet? Yeah. How is this not confirmed yet? Holy hell! That is coming straight for Sharpsburg, Kincaid, Sicily, Edinburgh, and Taylorville. It's about to hop across Route 29. If you guys are in the path of this, make sure you get into the basement immediately. Get to the lowest level floor. This thing has tremendously grown. It just popped up, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy hell, guys. This is in Illinois. This thing is intense. Man. That's a tight couplet. What do we got here? Do we have it? What do we got? Guys, we got a CC drop. This thing's on the ground. We got a CC drop. This thing is clearly on the ground. We have a tornado on the ground. Yeah, we have a tornado on the ground. I'm looking at the CC drop on this thing right now. It's definitely down. That is absolutely insane. That's definitely on the ground. That thing is huge. It just popped out of nowhere. Again, this is in Edinburgh. This is up in Illinois, guys. This is up in Illinois. How is this thing not confirmed? That is clearly on the ground with that CC drop. What the hell? Yeah, what the... Jesus, criminy. And you got that hook, guys. You got that classical hook going on right there. You got that hook, and then you got... This is all hail. That's all hail up there. This is your classic tornado that's on the ground right now. We have a CC drop on this thing. There is an active tornado warning. This thing is really tightening up as we speak right now. Yeah, there is a tornado warning. I have a CC drop on this thing. Oh, Jesus, criminy. Holy hell, guys. That couplet is so tight. That is that rotation about tomorrow that I'm worried about happening. But, man, I can't tell if that's a debris ball. Or not. But this is in Illinois right now. Oh my god. That thing is just turning and spinning right now, guys. Right here's your couplet. That's what we did not want to see. If you guys are watching me on YouTube as well, you'll be able to see when I pull up here that CC drop on radar scope. This thing is just absolutely insane. Here. Oh my. But this is heading straight for Sharpsburg, Route 29, Kincaid, Taylorville, Willys. Again, if you guys are in the path of this thing, get into a basement now. Get into the lowest. Guys, we got a tornado. It's confirmed. It is confirmed tornado. We have a confirmed tornado. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Again, we have a confirmed tornado on the ground. I called the CC drop about 4 minutes ago. This has been confirmed by storm chasers in the area. Again, this is in Illinois, where Tornado Watch 597 is in effect until 10 p.m. Central Time. Again, Taylorville, this is where it is, just southwest of Chicago. This thing is absolutely insane. Oh, come on, don't tell me that the freaking radar went down. Yeah, guys, that thing is just spinning. This thing is tight. This is a very tight tornado. This is heading into Sharpsburg, Illinois, Taylorville, Illinois, Kincaid, Illinois. And it's going to be jumping Route 29. It's going to be jumping into Route 29. This thing is just absolutely insane. That thing just came out of nowhere. Wow. What do we got here? Can I... Yeah, so... It's 7 miles. It's 7 miles from Taylorville. It's 3.5 miles from Sharpsburg. Definitely not a storm you want to play around with whatsoever. Whoops. Sorry about that. I didn't know what that did. This thing is just downright spinning. I'm trying to see here if we can get any, let me see here. Reports of a large tornado are on the ground. Large tornado. Possibly becoming a wedge. Let me see here who we can, if I can get anything. Give me a second, guys. We have a large tornado on the ground right now as we speak. We had a... don't tell me that's a debris ball. I hope that's not a debris ball I'm looking at. It looks like a debris ball. Shit, is Derek on this? He's in Greenville. I hope that's not a debris. That looks like a debris ball that we're dealing with, guys. This is not good. That looks like a debris ball. It's just north of Kincaid, Illinois, coming into Sharpsburg and Taylorville, Illinois. Thank you guys for all the diamonds as well. I'm sorry I'm not paying attention to them now. We have a very tragic situation on our hands. Brandon Kopich is live. Brandon Kopich's live. We have a live view of the actual tornado. Stand by. I need. Let me get some ground truth on this, guys. 1 second, please. We have a large tornado on the ground right now as we're speaking. We have a large tornado on the ground. Kopich's on this. I'm hoping that he's safe. This thing's starting to become rain-wrapped. But yes, Kopich has the tornado on. He had it on his stream. You guys can see it on Twitter as well. Brandon Kopich. People took screenshots. I don't share that because I don't have the copyright for it. But oh man, how's our CCs looking? Man, and this is what we don't want to have happen tomorrow. We never want it to have happen. But again, this is in Taylorville, Illinois. As we speak, this is in Taylorville, Illinois. Coming in, it's about to hop 29 there at Sharpsburg. It was 110 miles per hour gate to gate. Last radar scan placed at 110 miles gate to gate. We have a couple chasers up there, not that many though. Guys, that was a debris ball. I am confirming that was a debris ball that we were talking about. We have a multi-vortex tornado, the same as what Joplin was. Joplin started as a multi-vortex tornado. looking at the recorded video, we have a multi-vortex tornado on the ground right now heading into Taylorville, Illinois, Sharpsburg, Illinois, Willys, Illinois. If you are in the path of this dangerous tornado, you need to take shelter. You need to get into the lowest point of your house, preferably a basement. Guys, I'm retweeting retweeting on Twitter a video of the tornado. You guys can go to my Twitter at the Austin Airs, the same as my TikTok. I just retweeted it. So you guys can go to my Twitter and you will see it there. Again, go to my Twitter. You will see it. Again, it looks like this possibly have lifted back off of the ground. But we had a wedge tornado. We had a large wedge tornado. What I said that we did not want to have happen earlier, it happened. We had a wedge tornado on the ground. That thing came out of nowhere. It looks like it drifted up. Brandon's got his lights on his vehicle. He has his emergency lights on, and they are cruising. It looks like Vince may have a tail light out. Hey, Vince, fix your tail light, buddy. Joking. We all joke with each other. Wow. Again, this is heading into Taylorville and Sharpsburg, Illinois. Sharpsburg and Taylorville, Illinois. This was a very large wedge tornado that was on the ground. It did come in as... It did come in as a multi-vortex. I really am not liking that last scan. I am really not liking that last scan. Where the hell is this thing getting its inflow at? Guys, it's starting to form that hook again. This thing's trying to spin up again. Again, if you're in the pathway of this thing, you need to get into a basement. You need to get into the basement. You need to shield yourself away from any windows, any doors, any exterior facing objects you need to get away from. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. This was a large multi-vortex wedge tornado that was on the ground. We had live view of this from Brandon Kopik. It's on my Twitter at the Austin Airs. You guys can go see the tornado form when it did. Well, it's reforming its hook, and we're watching it. I'm watching it live right now. We have some ground truth again. Taylorville, Sharpsburg, and Willys, Illinois. My Twitter is the same as my TikTok. My handle is the same on everywhere. Brandon and them said, F the speed limit. Brandon and Vince said, F the speed limit. We're going. So they are flying down the road now trying to see what the hell is going on with this thing. This thing is... It was absolutely huge. It was absolutely huge. Again, you guys go follow me on Twitter. You guys are able to see it in real time as well. I will be posting a link out on Twitter. Let me pull up my Twitter, guys. I'm going to be sharing the live link for Kopik. Now, this thing looks like it may try to die out. If it does, I hope to God it does. Jordan Hall and them was watching. Okay, Sierra and Jordan are out there as well, guys. Sierra and Jordan's out there as well. Cutest couple I know. They're super, super awesome. He's like, F you, you're getting off the road. I hope to God that this thing doesn't start to pick back up, though. I really am hoping that this thing does not start to pick back up. But we still have that hook, guys. We still have that hook forming over Sharpsburg, and that's why they are getting very, very concerned with this, because this thing has the history of producing, and this thing here, if anything, this is going to be your storm of the night. Yeah, it was a multi-vortex tornado. It appeared to be a large wedge tornado that was on the ground. It was definitely on the ground. We had a CC drop and a debris ball on radar that you guys saw live in my background. Hold on, what do we got? Do we have a dropping again? I hope the hell we don't have another drop, but again, this is what I get concerned about with tomorrow, with that moist boundary layer and the low level rotation and the bulk shear. I just very hope so. I just hope that it doesn't actually start tomorrow with us when we go out. We have a large hail core on this right now. You guys can see we have a large hail core. Cheryl coming in with a meteor shower. Thank you very much, Cheryl. Thank you very, very much for the meteor shower. It is always, always appreciated, Cheryl. This is happening. That looked like updraft. Sorry, I get spaced out whenever I start looking at this because I'm very particular with my meteorology, and that looked like we had some rotation going on once again on the live stream. This is in Illinois, Taylorsville, Sharpsburg, heading into Willys in Illinois. Oh, man. Oh. Guys, hit that follow button if you're not doing it already. Hit that follow. Tap the likes here, guys. Get the likes going. So that way we can definitely, if this spins up again, we can get the spread the advanced warnings out here, because this was insane. Is it? No, we don't have a PDS on this. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. We don't have a PDS on this. Severe thunderstorm warning. I am almost positive that's not a PDS. I don't see why it would be a PDS at this point, but let me double check here. Let me see what the warning says. Let me see here. I don't think that we have... Yeah, it was not a PDS. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. That was definitely not a PDS. Thank you guys for all the follows. Anyone who sent diamonds during this, I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I wasn't able to thank everyone individually. When we have a situation unfolding like that where lives are at stake, I really focus my attention on the content side, so I do apologize for that. But this son of a bitch is starting to form up again. Oh, man. This thing here, I'm hoping it cuts. I'm hoping it becomes outflow dominated. It cuts off the inflow, because this thing's going to be rain wrapped and no one's going to be able to see this damn thing coming straight at them. But this is what we get very concerned about here in the meteorology field, guys, is stuff like this. You know, it's becoming nighttime and it's rain wrapped and you're not going to be able to see anything. Laker Girl, thank you. Taylor, thank you very much. Kelsey, hello. I appreciate every single one of you here in chat. I really, really do. If you guys want to see the tornado, you can go to my Twitter. I retweeted it out on my Twitter, so you guys are able to go and see that. It's been a heck of a night, though, already. And that is why we do what we do. We want to make sure that people are safe. Kelsey, thank you for the thumbs up. Nick White, saw you coming in there. Oh, please don't rear end Vince. Or whoever that is, please don't rear end him, Brandon. Taylor, I appreciate it. I do a bunch of news coverage. But when there is a severe weather day, I try to focus my attention on the weather because that can be very, very dangerous. This is in Taylorville, Illinois. We have a tornado warning still in effect. I hope to God that's not one trying to form down near Raymond, but this one here has a lot of outflow. We got a freaking couplet again, guys. We got another couplet going. Are you serious right now? Are you serious? We have another couplet trying, but I don't know if it's going to stay with the inflow, but we got a couplet. We got a hell of a couplet. We got a couplet. Let's do some math. 78. 78 plus 42. It's almost 120 mile per hour gate to gate. This thing's spinning again. This thing's trying to spin again, guys. You gotta be kidding me. This thing is trying to spin again. I'm zoning out on this one because I think I see rotation. We got a significant hail core on Kopic's screen. I hope to God when I see this, it's not what I think. Okay, I think we're okay right now. We're okay right now. We don't have a CC drop, thankfully, just yet, but we have a hell of a gate-to-gate couplet that's going on. Again, this is in Illinois. Kelsey, thank you very much. Guys, I appreciate it if you guys can also watch chat when we get into a possible dangerous situation. Not right now, but it's not official PDS, but this is I appreciate when the chat is able to help each other out and stuff, because I can't always watch chat and do this. So I do appreciate everyone helping each other in the chat. There's no CC drop, so this is good. This is a good sign that there's no CC drop as of right now. There was a big one earlier with a huge debris ball, but right now it looks like we're going to be without the CC drop. But it was 120 mile per hour gate to gate. So gate to gate's basically where that couplet and that rotation is spinning on the low level. So that's what we are currently watching right now. This thing here tightened up a tremendous amount, and I hope to God what we got on the south side, because if that is inflow, I don't like it. It's doing what it's doing it. You got this. You got the same thing going on that what happened up in freaking Oklahoma back in 2013. It could feed it for the inflow. Guys, for those who were here about 2 hours ago, or about an hour ago, same exact thing as I was talking about with freaking Moore, you know? You got this. This was Moore. This was Moore, Oklahoma, 2013. And you got a similar pattern going on. You got this starting down here. You have this storm down here like I just showed you, and it's going to get sucked up in there. So I hope to goodness that this doesn't feed on the inflow side, because if it does, we have a serious issue. I'm really hoping that it doesn't feed it. I am really hoping that this does not feed for that inflow. I am very much hoping that it does not feed that inflow. Cheryl with the hand heart. Thank you, Cheryl, again. You are too nice. Thank you. So, guys, if you want, go to my Twitter here. Hold your horses. Hold your horses, guys. I'm looking at the backside of this thing, I think. I can't tell with Derek. Valdia. Where is Valdia? I can't tell if I'm looking at the backside of this or not. Where is Valdia, guys? Someone help me out. Valdia. Where are you, Derek? Vandalia. Okay, good. Okay, good. I'm very glad. I was like, I'm hoping that I'm not looking at the backside of this thing, because the backside looked very ominous from Derek's stream there. I was like, uh-oh, I hope that's not the backside. But the issue is that this is going to really show what can happen here. Queen with a heart me, thank you. Hey, Queen. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so Brandon's on the road. He's flying down the road. We got this, hoping it doesn't turn into something that I mentioned before. No. I just hope that it doesn't feed it. If this thing... Hey, AMAC. You know what the shape of Italy is? A boot. Goodbye. Yeah, they think that my reporting is dangerous. Can you believe that? He thinks that me talking about an active tornado that was on the ground is dangerous. I guess he'd rather have people just get sucked up in a tornado and get crushed by debris and die. That's what he must like, is seeing people die like that. Freaking people. She's trying. She's trying, guys. Guys, this is going to be heading towards Radford, Assumption. Who names their town Assumption? I better not assume. And Milwaukee, Illinois, guys. This is in Illinois. Mama Mojo, I appreciate it. Yep, these are the latest radar scans. This is Radar Omega. I also use Radar Scope as well. It says the town's name is Assumption. Lizzie, thank you for the heart me. Michael for the roses. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Lizzie. Okay. We're back to the live now with him. Now, I hope this thing doesn't start to feed its inflow like it's showing so far. There was a big CC drop earlier with the debris ball. Sydney, there was earlier. Right now... I don't think we had one as of now. I need to see this in reflectivity. You know, I don't want to say yes, but it looks a little weird. I'm just going to say it looks a little weird. I don't want to say yes, but it looks a little weird unless these scans are out of sync. Oh, no. I think these... No. I think we're good. I don't think there's one. I think the scans were out of sync there. So I was like, I don't want to say yes because it looks weird, but I think we're good on the CC drop. I don't think we have one as of right now. We need to see what is going to be happening here with it, though. And seeing if this thing starts to continue. It's still observed. Negative PDS, negative PDS. Yeah. Alex, you had a tornado on the ground, buddy. You had a tornado on the ground. We have a hell of a shelf cloud, though, on Cope Extreme. We have a hell of a shelf cloud on Cope Extreme. I'm looking to see here now. Tornado warning is here in Taylorville, Illinois. Taylorville, Illinois. Lizzie, thank you for subscribing. I don't know if you did that before or not, but thank you for subscribing, Lizzie. Much, much, much appreciated. Lillian, thank you for the follow. Again, we need to see if this is going to start feeding and it's spinning again. That's the big thing we just need to see. Do I see a nipple? I don't see a nipple. Okay. I thought I did. No? Yes? No? I can't tell on the backside. I can't tell on the backside is shelf. Is that a drop or no? I thought so, Lizzie. Yeah, because it said month 1, so I was like, either you never did it or like it expired. I was wondering there. Oh my god, guys. If you go to my Twitter, guys, if you go to my Twitter, this is beautiful view. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful view of this. If you go on my Twitter, you guys can see this live through Brandon Kopic. Tornado watches for Illinois. Okay, right now we lost the couplet. This is a good sign. We lost the couplet. If this thing's gonna produce, I want it to produce now because it's over pretty much farmland now. So if this thing is going to produce, I want it to produce now. Emma, hello Emma, how are you? No, it is not heading towards Chicago. No, it is not heading towards Chicago. You are fine on that. Thank you, Lillian, for the mini star. 420 for the roses. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, we still have a confirmed tornado on the ground. Guys, we still have a confirmed tornado on the ground. They just extended they put out a new warning here. Still saying it's a confirmed tornado on the ground. Brandon's backing the hell out. He's like, screw this. Guys, you can go to my Twitter. Go to my Twitter. You guys can watch this live. Go to my Twitter. He is backing the F up right now. What the hell does he see? He is backing the F up so quickly. He's like, is he J-turning it? Yeah, he's J-hooking it. He saw something he doesn't like. What the hell? He is, yeah, he's like, screw this. He is backing the F up. Okay. My Twitter is the same as my TikTok handle, guys. This thing may... Oh, guys, yeah, we have... Derek has one. Derek has one. Okay, guys. Stand by one. Stand by one. Derek's a good friend of mine. Derek is a good friend of mine. We have 2 tornadoes now. We have 2 tornado warnings. I'm watching Derek's. Derek's we have trying. Dude, that Taylorville one is really trying to spin now. That Taylorville one is really trying to spin. Guys, this is in Illinois. This is in Illinois. Again, this is in Illinois, guys. Illinois. This is in Illinois. Oh! We got a hell of a wall cloud coming down. We have a hell, guys. We have a hell of a wall cloud coming down. I'm posting out on Twitter. Go to my Twitter, guys. Go to my Twitter here. You guys will see this. Go to my Twitter and watch Derek Smith. Derek Smith is a good friend of mine, guys. We have a giant wall cloud. We have a giant wall cloud out of Vandalia, Illinois. Vandalia, Illinois. Again, my friend Derek Smith is live right now. He has a huge, huge wall cloud. My Twitter is the same as my handle here, The Austin Airs. The Austin Airs. We have a huge rotating wall cloud. Huge rotating wall cloud happening south of where that other one was. Again, tornado watch here is in Illinois, guys. We have two serious situations going on. I rely on my chat to help me out here, so that's the big thing. I am not, and I'm going to block you. Again, here, the tornado warnings are in effect for Christian County, Shelby County, and Brownstown in Illinois. Derek's feed just went down as well. I'm watching everything here. Okay, so Derek's feed's down. This one's probably most likely rain wrapped still on the northern side. The northern one appears to still be rain wrapped. Okay, so that one appears that it's going to be most likely rain wrapped. This other one, Assumption, I don't know if this thing's going to actually produce or not. It's definitely got the outflow, but it may cut off its inflow. It's the only thing I could think of. Guys, tap that screen, hit the plus sign if you're not following already. Hit the plus sign if you are not following already. Hannah's coming in. Hannah. Guys, tap the screen, hit the plus sign. Your name will pop up on screen. Trying my best over here to give you guys the content, the news, the weather. I hope Derek gets live again. Again, we're kind of just waiting to see how this all comes out and what can produce. How you're painting your car? How are you doing that with spray paint? Oh, we got the fire department out, guys. We got a fire truck out. Not sure why, but there's a fire truck. No, this is Illinois. This is like South Central Illinois that this is occurring. Let's see what we got going on here. That moment when you take the fire truck out as a firefighter and go chase storms in it. Dear Chief, the truck was blown on its side because I wanted to chase a tornado. That's like the worst Dear Chief message a fire chief could ever get. Jonathan, thank you for the follow, guys. Hit that follow button if you're not doing it already. Hit the follow button. I give you news throughout the day, interesting news, awesome news, weather news. This is heading towards Mattoon, Windsor, Shelbyville, Illinois. Not Shelbyville from The Simpsons. Shelbyville, Illinois. The McTickle Shits is in here. The McTickle Shits is in here. Angelica, thank you, thank you. Jenny, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Izzy. Much, much, much appreciated. We may have something trying to spin up down here south of the other one as well. Stow radar indicated. Oh my, oh my. Hey, Court. Hello, hello. Guys, tap that screen there. Tap, tap, tap. Tap the screen. I really appreciate it, guys. Also, if you want to see the tornado that we were talking about earlier, please, please, please go to my Twitter. I have retweeted it, re-X'd it, whatever you call it now. But go on my Twitter, and it is there. Username is the same as my TikTok, at the Austin Airs. Tristan, thank you for the follow. Much, much, much appreciated. Thank you guys for all the follows. It is much appreciated here as we start to watch what is unfolding. We had a large tornado, multi-vortex tornado that was on the ground here. That was up near Edinburgh, Illinois. This has moved through Taylorville and it's coming into Radford and Assumption. We just need to see here. We're getting some heavy downpour winds. It appears on Brandon Kopic's live video stream. And this thing is starting to bow out here. So this thing is going to try to make a run. This thing is definitely trying to make a run for it. Again, this is heading into Assumption, Illinois. Assumption, Illinois. Again, Assumption, Illinois. Mama Two Girls, thank you for the 45 coins. The 3 trumpets. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. This thing is really starting to bow out here, and it is just a complete downpour and washout. This is in Assumption, Illinois. Assumption, Illinois, guys. Assumption, Illinois. Yes, they do. And then the tornado risk moves out to Pennsylvania, Maryland, and West Virginia tomorrow. What's up, Rebel? Hello, Hannah. Hello, hello, hello. My oh my, guys. Tap the screen there. I give you guys news every single day. Amazing quality content as well. What's up, what's up, what's up? Austin, thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. So guys, I have some videos posted. I have one which shows the red, yellow, and pink map, and then I also have one that says tornadoes on Monday. If you guys don't mind going over, hitting like on them, and just leaving a comment just to naturally boost it up. A lot of haters are over there saying, oh, weather's not going to happen. You guys are full of crap. It's August. If you just want to, if you don't mind going over and just saying, hey, yeah, we just watched a tornado live in Illinois, it'd be really appreciated. It boosts the post up as well, and also helps that people know that I'm not talking out my butt. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, thank you. I try my very best here to give you guys news and stuff, but the issue is when people start coming over because they're like diehard naysayers, it just really helps. It really hurts on the viewership side because of all the negativity. This thing is appearing to really start to bow out. Emily, thank you for the follow. DJ, thank you for the follow. And Melinda, thank you for the follow. But yeah, if you guys just, I have the 2 weather videos out there if you don't mind. It'd be super awesome and appreciated. Yeah, and this is what starts the building blocks for tomorrow's severe weather risk around the Appalachian Mountains. No, 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 no. This is south of Chicago. This is heading towards Indiana. This is south of Champaign. Oh, not really too much on the Ohio side. I mean, the closer you get towards like Youngstown and down near the West Virginia border, it will be, but that's about it. OceanGate has a new CEO. They hired a banker and investor to take over. Hey guys, this thing's trying. This thing's going to try, I think, to do another couplet right on County Highway 19. I could be wrong, but I think that it may be trying again. Thunderstorms. Hopefully, once all of the daytime dies down, it gets into the evening hours here very soon. Hopefully, that's what will push it to calm down. But currently, watching to see here if this tries to form another couplet. It's very outflow dominated right now, so that may pose the issue. But yeah, if you guys don't mind going over, hitting like on my 2 weather videos, my couple latest weather videos, and just saying, hey, we watched a tornado live on stream, it would really, really help out. Ryan Trudeau, thank you for the follow. Much, much, much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. But yes, we've had quite a bit going on here. South Carolina will have some high winds tomorrow. High winds tomorrow. High winds tomorrow. Waiting to see what happens here with this one. Oh. I mean, that is on the outskirts, so maybe not. What's up? What's up, Lacey? How you doing, Lacey? Watching Copic stream right now to see if this thing tries to start turning and burning again. Monique! What's up, Monique? How are you, Monique? How are you, Monique? I think this thing is really going to try to just, honestly, just bow out. I don't think it's going to get enough on that inflow side to turn into something, but this thing is going to have a lot of rain and a lot of wind. I can tell you Mattoon will definitely get whacked by some winds. Some nice size winds. Haley, hello, Haley. Hello, hello, hello. Tara, hello. Kentucky, you guys are good tonight. You guys are good. This is south of Champaign, Illinois. This is south of Champaign, Illinois. We had a large multi-vortex wedge tornado on the ground a little bit earlier. South Carolina, pretty much the northwest side of South Carolina will have some high winds tomorrow. High winds tomorrow, guys. New Jersey will have primarily winds tomorrow. There may be the occasional tornado risk, but it's not going to be as intense or major. So I don't think you have to sit there and really worry about that. I mean, Mattoon is possible. I mean, that's what we're watching at right now. I'm watching it and just making sure that we know what may happen. Seeing if this thing tries to spin up once again for Mattoon. Then it's possible. That's why we're monitoring. That's why we're watching it. Upstate New York will have winds tomorrow. High winds, high winds. High winds tomorrow. New Jersey, primarily high winds is possible. High winds. Occasional tornado threat, as I said. Northwest Indiana, you could get some storms tonight, but nothing too severe. Ohio, if you're closer towards the Pennsylvania and West Virginia side, high winds with the possible tornado risk. Currently just sitting here seeing what may all occur on this end. Lots of lightning in this. Lots of lightning, guys. Lots of lightning. Again, there's an update. The National Weather Service will do their update at 2 a.m. I'm going to try to do a video here. So in the morning times, you guys will be able to watch and see it. Yes. Tried to do that for you guys. Tried to get that pushed out here. Yes, a large multi-vortex wedge tornado was on the ground with a huge debris ball. Speaking of which, I'm going to see if we have any damage photos of that. 1 second, please. See, that would have been like, yeah. So let's see here. Yeah, there was a huge debris ball. I'm looking to see if we have any damage reports as of right now. I'm retweeting some things right here. Power arc flashes, guys. So if you want to see what the tornado looked like, my Twitter has it. I've reposted it numerous times just now. We have video of the tornado that happened earlier if you want to go see it. Give me a follow on Twitter. Links in the Linktree in my bio, or just punch in the same username, the Austin Airs, and you'll see me. It was just an insane large tornado, guys. That last one I just posted, you could see the large wedge on it. Northern Kentucky, you guys are pretty much good. You guys are pretty much good. You guys see me? We still connected, guys? I think we're still connected. We still good? Virginia is primarily going to be high winds with a tornado risk. Cool. Same with Morgantown. Mama, 2 girls. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Just want to make sure we were still good and A-okay. Guys, go follow me on Twitter. I just shared the tornado. I shared video of the tornado. I reposted it. If you go to my Twitter there, you'll see it. My X profile, whatever you want to call it. Thank you, Dolores. Got some trees knocked down here. We have some trees knocked down in Assumption right now. Looking here for any damage as well. We had a lot of like branches and stuff snapped off, it looks like. We got some people. We got 4-ways on. We got some damage. Hold on, guys. Hold up. We got some stuff. Oh, okay. Copic was pulling up there, and I thought that maybe there was going to be some sort of like, so going through Assumption right now. Brandon Kopic's going through Assumption right now, looking for any possible tornado damage. Guys, tap that screen there. If you follow me here, if you hit that plus sign, your name will pop up over here. Your name will pop up right there. Cynthia, thank you for the rose. I just saw that. Thank you for the rose, Cynthia. Much appreciated. Oh, what's going on with this? We may see another tornado warning here very soon, guys. We may see another tornado warning here very, very soon if I see what I think it is. Yeah, we may have another tornado starting down near Leclerc. Yeah, guys, so we may have another tornado warning south of Effingham, and then also one near Nokomis. We have two, we have actually three, but two questionable areas of rotation starting. Looking here at these two, and then looking at this one as well. So we're going to have to watch this and see what happens. See if maybe this does start to produce another one. Dolores with the wide-eye worsty. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the wide-eye worsty. AJ fam, thank you for the 5 roses as well. Thank you for the roses. Dayton, you guys are fine. Dayton is fine. A-okay. Thank you, Sharon, very much. Thank you, thank you. Southern Transplant, thank you for the follow. Stars and Sunsets, thank you for the follow as well. We are watching here to see if there is going to be another tornado warning or not. Troy Bell, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. This is in Illinois, guys. This is in Illinois, south of Champaign, Illinois. DC is going to get hit very, very hard by some very strong winds. Yes. Yes. Now, Raymond may have some rotation as well. We could see something going on here, guys. Guys, tap that screen there. Hit the follow button if you're not following already. Hit the follow button. Oh, for Ohio, guys, for tomorrow, for Ohio, the closer you get towards the Pennsylvania and West Virginia border, the higher the chance for severe weather. So if you're further away from there, then you have a lesser chance of severe weather tomorrow. Thank you all for the follows. Much, much, much appreciated. Again, we're just sitting over here waiting to see if we do get another warning or so. Or if this will start to die out here as we enter into the twilight hours. The golden hour, if you will. However, it's not too golden right now. North Carolina is mostly strong winds. Again, this is in Illinois. Pennsylvania, we have a higher tornado risk and a higher high wind event risk for tomorrow. But Washington, D.C. is where the strongest of winds is expected. I am, William. I am. Yes. Douglas, we are actually broadcasting live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tornado risk for tomorrow and a high wind risk for tomorrow as well. Guys, tap that screen there. Hit the plus sign if you're not doing it already. Tap the screen. Hit the follow button if you're not there already doing that. Heidi. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much, Heidi. Oh, man. Been live for 3 hours. Holy heck. Indiana will get the residuals of these storms overnight. They won't be as severe, though. They will not be as severe. Again, that Shelbyville one, it looks like it's primarily going to be outflow dominated. However, we may see something here. We may see something happening up in here if this continues up near Findlay. So we just have to wait and see. Mike in Tennessee, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Dakota, thank you, thank you, thank you. Shelly, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Samantha, thank you. Thank you for the follows. Much, much, much appreciated. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Sloth has followed. Thank you, Sloth. Toxic Kitten, what's up? How are you tonight? Yeah, I don't think this one's going to produce again. I truly don't. I think that it's primarily going to be a wind threat at this point. But it may change. It may change. Having a good day over here, a good night over here. Weather Jaw, thank you, thank you, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I'm shocked no one has come in here saying I look like Ryan Hall. I'm shocked! You guys do me dirty like that! You do me dirty! Tornado watch is in effect for Central Southern Illinois. Central Southern Illinois. Guys, this is your threat for tomorrow. That's your risk for tomorrow. Yeah. That'd be it. That'd be it. Hi, Kristen. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen you in a while. Megan coming in with a paper crane. Thank you, Megan. Thank you very much, Megan. Getting us closer to that goal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, here, guys, your biggest tornado risk for tomorrow is West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and Maryland, with parts of Virginia, the northern portion of Virginia. If you saw yourself in what I showed you, the big old yellow and red, then you are going to have high winds tomorrow afternoon. High winds tomorrow afternoon for you, Britt. Winter Night, how are you doing? How are you doing? We actually covered a large wedge multi-vortex tornado near Taylorville, Illinois tonight. Georgia will have primarily high winds in the central and northern portions of the state, the closer to the mountains. We were actually live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And it's going to be winds with a small tornado threat tomorrow for Pittsburgh. Megan, with the cheer you up. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, thank you. Taylor Jordan Drone, thank you for the follow. You are welcome. West Virginia will have a tornado threat tomorrow and a high wind risk. It's just going to be anywhere. It's going to start firing off like before noon, and then it will ramp up around like 2 or 3 p.m. is when it will start to ramp up. Is north of Pittsburgh? No, Janelle. No, no, no. It's primarily going to be wind threat. There may be a very small tornado risk, but nothing really that major for like Butler and Mercer and stuff. It's going to be more south towards Somerset and Bedford and things like that. So yes. with the threats calming down, I've been live for 3 hours, guys. Hit the follow button. I'm thinking I'm going to take a break here. I've got to film another video that you'll see here very soon. But I did want to cover this, so please, please, please hit the follow button. We're going to be ending it here. I've been live for over 3 hours. I need to take a break. I appreciate everyone who's followed me, who's commented tonight. Again, I do live news. I do also live weather, as you see. I'm a professional at this. If the quality of the stream doesn't tell you that, I've also am live on YouTube. If the quality does not show you that, then I don't know. Every time you go live on TikTok, or are you also live on YouTube? I try to do both. But thank you all very much, Kristen with the rose. Thank you, thank you. I gotta take a break, guys. I have to take a break. So I will hopefully catch you here a little bit later. Watch my videos I get posted up here about this. Cheryl with the hand heart coming in. Thank you, Cheryl, very much. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to do an update video here before the 2 a.m. update drops. But 3 hours of sitting nonstop. I don't need hemorrhoids. No, I'm joking. Thank you all very, very much, though. I'll see you here a little bit later on. Peace out, guys.